So hi everyone, so in this video tutorials we will discuss about the Flask, the web framework. So normally so Python covers two frameworks you all are familiar, so that is one is a Flask and one is a Django. Then it's got this multiple kind of packages. So more packages used for the data mining, so few packages used for web development. So you can able to just try to see each and every packages based on this the development of these teams. So for this case, we just take a Flask. So what is Flask? So Flask is just like its web framework. Web framework means it has some backend tools. Like if we are clicking any point in our the browser, it will react some kind of the operations based on our clicking the buttons. So this is like the backend. So for this case, we have to make this a front end with the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and everything. So after that, we just connect backend as over the Java we can use, at the same time Python also use. So nowadays most of the people are really is using the Python because it's the high level language. At the same time anyone can easily write the code, and suppose if we are given any kind of problem means we can able to solve the Python within 2 minutes or 3 minutes if you are a pro coder. So these are the capabilities of having the Python. At the same time, so Python is the most of the companies used for the backend. Some companies are using a Flask for the backend, and a few companies are only using the Django. So when we are comparing with the Flask and the Django, so Django is advanced when compared with the Flask. So if you are as a beginner, first you have to know the few syntaxes in a Flask. So that is enough for you to move to the advanced level of the applications. You can able to create the applications once you familiar in the Flask small of the syntaxes, and it's like how to get the values from yours the front ends, how you can do the operations. After that, how you can provide the output based on the operations. Anything you can do it by this Flask. So in that way, get into the demonstration, then only you can able to understand so what is the Flask and how they can write the code. So what is the structure of that everything. Let me code. Here I'm going to use the Visual Studio. Suppose if you want to use Python IDLE as a PyCharm, the normal Notepad or the Notepad++ or something that's your business, you just use any kind of the editor. So now I just want to initialize my Flask the package. Suppose if you didn't install this the Flask the packages, mean just give this command. Install so Flask. So just give this comment on your command prompt, and then just get your the Flask packages on your PC. Okay, so that's all. So from Flask, just I'm importing is a Flask. Then you have to create one app Flask name. So this is the structure. So you have to know that. So you all this program in a Flask. So these all these terms are the constants. Okay. Once you made a mistake in this few lines, its total code is going to be vanish things against. You have to rectify it. So few of the times you are giving the app that runs a few times. So my case is I just give a debug is true. Why means if any errors occurs or any exceptions need for in between of our application, means that times it will provide where it is the errors occurred, it will provide this line of this code. Okay, but a few of the websites they didn't give this debug equal to true. Once you are didn't give that, mean it's not to provide so where that the error has been occurred. Okay, so for this case, suppose if you want to you need to know where you want where the error has been occurred, so that means you can use this the debug is. So this is the basic structure of the Flask. Okay, after that I'm going to initialize my app root. So this is yours the path. Normally app root is only used first. Normally we are just give us like a HTTPS / my admin. So www.admin.com. After that, if we are to click that login means it just to move to the login. Okay. Already we have this login means it just to save us the username. Okay, you are familiar. So this is just like to give you that under one's a web page. Okay, either it could be as a PHP or the HTML, the everything. Okay. So for this purpose, we are just using this route. Route main just if we ask a give this the symbol. Okay, the symbols on your browser, it will do the actions what we are going to give in this the functions. Okay, here, yeah, I'll just print. Okay, you are familiar in this case, so just give hi. It has this class applications. Okay, just save it and run. Started running. It already started. So here you can able to see the debug mode is on. Once you didn't say debug mode means you can able to say get where the error has been sampled. Okay. For that purpose only I am using this debug. Don't forget to give this debug. Okay. It gives some this debugger ID tool that debugger is activated. Take some time. Okay. Meanwhile, we will create another one's app route. Just let's go. So you can create this all this kind of this is strings. Once you are give this kind of a name animals also. Okay. If you are saving again and again, it will restart your browser. Okay. So it is restart your this IP address. After copying this IP address, just browser, just check. Now you can see so what the strings we have is given in this return statement. It is written on your the browser. So now we will check about the other one that's other. So this is you can able to see my home page.